Right, well guys, where are we? Quick update, you'll have to excuse every time I start a job, it creates a lot of mess. I started sorting out all the screws and nuts and bolts, which turned out to be a monumental job, because none of the nuts and bolts are as organised as I thought they already were, and I thought they were already poorly organised, so there you go. Right, the Blackfoot Ford Ranger restoration project. Right, well we are actually well on the way. We are now not held together with screws, we are held together with super glue and bicarbonate of soda paste. I'm just a light sanding and a new back section away from a paint job now. I've just put on a new hood piece. I was going to try and just paint over the original, but I decided, what the hell, for the sake of a little bit of black styrene. Yeah. Right, now this is my Blackfoot shell. I painted my own driver. But just lately, I've noticed I did cock up the holes. The wheels don't sit. It doesn't sit on the Blackfoot chassis properly. Now, whether it's because it's not a genuine Blackfoot, it's a King Blackfoot, or whether I just ballsed up putting in the holes, I don't know. But as you can see, there are multiple holes, and I made my own decals. So I think at some point I'm going to get a proper decal set for both of these. Excuse me. And then fill the holes and redo it properly. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what I've noticed. There are a few subtle differences between the re-release and the original. The original, got it hooked up, was always flat there. I mean, I took the bed off the edges. I was going to turn it into like not being American, I don't know if I've got the proper terminology here. Not a rat rod, not a hot rod, but like the truck version of a hot rod. They smooth they de-seam it and smooth it off, and that's what I started to do with this, because it was already knackered, and I just thought that's what I'm going to do, and I didn't do a very good job, so this is how it ended up. So now that I've learned how to fill and bond plastic shells, I'm redoing it, but I can't replace the seams that I sanded off and the handles, so see if I can find somebody to 3D print me some handles. Then actually I might even just use a bit of styrene and recreate them. They're only a flat handle really, so I might have a go at recreating those. I don't know if anybody's seen on my channel, but at some point I'm going to make a mini one of these. Just bear with me. Okay, so I appear to have lost them. I have, in this 1/64 scale, Matchbox used to make, what was it called? It was F-150 flare side. It was the older one, like the Traxxas TRX Bronco shape, but that is a minor concession considering from that part backwards it's identical to this in this size. I bought some little 3D printed monster truck wheels, and I'm going to use styrene to remake the ARB chassis. I'm going to sort of mimic that in styrene. Yeah, don't go by arms, don't go big or go home, I say. Right, so yeah, that's my next. After this, this one, the Land Rover rebuild, and the mini Blackfoot. So yeah, that's the plan. Anyway, so this is going to be a mini King cab, and this is a little mini replica of my real car that I drive to work every day, Ford Focus. Now this is a 2015 Ford Focus, and mine's only 2011. They are slightly different, so I may have to get busy with the Tamiya putty before I strip this and repaint it. But that's probably going to be in the it's coming to summer now. I'm getting to a point where I can start painting things. Woo! Yeah. I don't know if anybody's seen my little Anybody in Europe will know these. I don't know about across the pond on the over the Atlantic. The Rally phone isn't getting it. The Rally Burner. Now this is the Teamworks Rally Burner with the. They did it in red frame with red tyres and yellow wheels. The yellow frame and various different colours, but I went with the Teamworks, which is red, white and blue, obviously, and yellow. My good friend printed the very tiny decals out for me, but it doesn't, as you can see, it's not 1/8 scale, it's not 1/10 scale, it's not any bloody scale. So yeah, I've also got a little Land Rover, which I plan on painting orange to look like this one. I've got some little garden wire which I'm going to make a similar roof rack to that. Yeah, yeah. My eyes and fingers are already screaming at me. Don't do it. Don't do it. But yeah, so that's. I'm using this one as a guide for this one. But like I said, I've noticed that's what I've started. There's that. It's just flat there, and it always has been. But this has some sort of structure, some ridges in there. So they made some slight changes when they re-released it. Why, I don't know. It's their own company, their own moulds. Why they felt the need to redo it. What does that say? What year? On the older one, it has a year there, and I can't. 1992. So that one's. It said 80 something on that one. So they are different. Anyway, so there we go. Just wanted to give you a brief update. The next time you see this, now I didn't want to bore anybody with the sanding and the prepping and the cutting of bits of plastic. If you want to watch that, there's people much better at this to watch. So when you see this, it will be primary grey next time round. Hopefully I'll have... this is such an awkward shape to sand. I've sort of given up trying to get it like new. So I'm hoping with the paint and the truck bed overhangs that you won't notice it so much. Things like this roof crease here, I can't get rid of without redoing it, and I aren't redoing it. It's intact. So yeah, there we go. Right, I just wanted to let you know where we're up to with this. Thanks for watching, and more soon. Bye.